Hello, everyone. Welcome to YakShaver Spring Review 72. We had a good review and also a Melbourne brainstorming, which affects our next spring goal. We'll let you know in the details later. Let's dive into it. First of all, our goal was to do a spike on the OneDrive axis. So we always had this problem. So which YakShaver needs too much permission and which is a blocker when we're rolling out to the customer. So we're trying to find a solution to it. However, we do have solutions, but we haven't made a decision on the solutions yet. So we will speak to Colin in the next sprint and make a decision. Next, timesheet data. Everyone's full time. Tom on client work and Baba 1 day off. All right, let's have a look at the done PBIs. So first one, I think Yuli requested this one. So Lewis, let's give us some updates on this one.
Yeah. So one of the pains before was that when we were going onboarding with clients, we would need to tell them, hey, you need to talk to the bot in order to make sure that we get your shapes. This is due to the way how the portal runs versus how the extension runs, and certain things get set up at certain times. Now they both go through the same process. So now we won't need to talk to the bot before we need to make a shave.
Awesome. Great. That's one onboarding step. It's going to make things easier.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Next big one is we have added a YouTube configuration step in the wizard. So now when a GitHub user signs up, they should get a step in the wizard telling them to configure their YouTube channel. So that's part of the wizard now. Cool. Next big one, Zeno has.
Sorry, hang on. Can you go back to that? Just show me that again. What
Sure.
that looks like. So isn't YouTube an optional thing?
YouTube is not optional for GitHub user. So we want.
Oh, so this is a different onboarding for a different type of client, is it?
Correct.
Okay,
correct.
But the clients I'm taking through the onboarding, they wouldn't see this.
They wouldn't see.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Next big thing is Zeno has configured our YakShaver Chinese domain. Zeno.
Yes, can you open it? And also open our Chinese domain. Yes. So we have configured the reverse proxy for the Chinese domain. We got language toggles on the top right corners, and also all the content here is translated to the Chinese ones. And can you scroll down in the homepage? I mean,
Homepage. Yep.
yes. So you may notice for some of the component we still got some English text. Can you scroll down? Yes, because source text is hard coded in its component. So I have created another PBIs to refactor those components and then making this text content become editable. Yeah, that's all.
Nice.
That's excellent. Can you make sure the bad code and the good code are on an example on the rules for internationalization?
I think I can write some rules about this, but I was not very sure. Do we already have such standards?
Have a look at the rules we already have about this, which are close to this topic, but it looks like that the way they've done it is not the right way, and it's probably already on a rule, but you can check that first.
Okay, sure.
Cool. Nice. Let's move on. All right. Next, Baba. So Baba has done a Chinese language support on Chrome extension. So Baba, take it away.
Yes. So implemented localization logic on Chrome extension, And also I've got design from Ken and implemented that well as well. So now we have menu, and in the menu several links to YakShaver pages, and also language toggle to switch between English and Chinese. Currently we deployed this to staging testing environment. Yeah, and waiting for approval. Any questions? Okay.
Okay. Very nice. Then let's move on. Next one, Spike. So the spike that we have done is about to investigate a alternate solution. So instead of getting OneDrive access, we should get something an alternate solution that doesn't require OneDrive access. However, we haven't made a decision on this one, but in the next spring goal, we are looking to another spike for YakShaver Agent 2.0. So this spikes will lay a foundation for the next spring goal as well. So we are looking to maybe 2.0 could be a desktop app that require less permission, or we could put next 2.0 same web access, same web app, but less access required. So that's that one. Any questions?
Yeah. So have who did the investigation? Was it you?
Yes, me and Lewis.
You and Lewis. And have you come up with some proposals, but you just haven't had time to kind of go through it with Callum and choose one? Is that right?
We do have some proposals, but yeah, we didn't have time to go through
Okay,
with
no
that.
worries. But so
Callum.
the main legwork has been done, and we're down at the decision end of the stick.
Correct.
Nice. Okay, cool.
All right. Next, code coverage. We are at 27%. Stays about the same. We had 2 production releases. Application health, we are 100% uptime, and those errors are minor. Monthly usage, Tia goes on top, and we have Jules and Eddie, followed by Jules and Eddie. And roadmaps. So first 2 epics are still our main focus. We have 5% increase in the first one, and China 5, 18% increase. Next, backlog stats. In the last 30 days, we have 87 PBIs, and 68% of them created by YakShaver. So the net change, we're at 23 plus. R&D. So Lewis and I have looked into different solutions for YakShaver, and Baba also done a Chinese support for YakShaver Chrome extension. And waitlist, we have 1 sign up, but according to Callum, yeah, yes. And AI tools, no change, stays the same. And tenants stats from last week. So now we have 4 tenants, and total number of shaves 9. I think that's pretty impressive. So they did 9 in total, and SSW did 80.
Okay, that's cool.
Yep.
Getting there.
Copilot stats, I'll update that later. Okay. Any questions before we jump into the retro?
No, good.
No? Oh, good. So what do we do well? Callum likes the brainstorming, so YakShaver MCP demo went very well. And Lewis said the China file going well as too, so we've got a Chinese domain. And Lewis also said we have 3rd customer, and they gave us a 5-star
Good on them.
review on the Teams app. So we got an actual review from a customer. What didn't go well? So we are losing more people to client work.
Who's
So
that?
for your interest, I'll be full-time on client work for the next 2 months, and Tom is only 3 days available.
Okay.
1 day? Oh, 1 day next. Okay. Yeah, so that's all for the retro.
Oh, Quick question.
yes.
I kind of forgot about it earlier, so maybe it's more a review question. Where are we at with the watermark, the video watermark?
All right. I think the watermark is enabled and released.
That's weird.
Stephen?
I did a bunch of shaves on Friday. I didn't see any.
Yes, Stephen, let's give us some updates on the watermark.
Yeah, the watermark has been released and enabled, but there's a unexpected risk condition on the production server. This issue was not get exposed on staging because we only have one single core CPU on staging core, so it didn't have this risk condition issue. And we have multiple core and doing a lot of multi-threading tasking on the production. That's why there's a this issue exposed. I'm still investigating on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so theoretically it's out, but there's a bug, so we're working on it.
Yeah, it sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a chance you might get a watermarked video.
Because I felt like my shaves have been slow, and I thought maybe it's because of the watermark, but then I checked the video and there was no watermark. I'm like, oh, I don't know what's going on then.
Okay. So, have you ever get a watermark video, or is it none at all?
I haven't seen it yet. No.
Oh, you haven't seen it. Okay, maybe we should look into Yuli's video first, because for all the team members, for me, it's like 80% of them have watermark.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe you just got unlucky.
All right. Then let's jump into the planning. All right. The goal for next sprint, as mentioned before, we are doing a 2-day spike on YakShaver Agent 2.0. All right, so since we have reduced member in the next sprint, so also we don't have many PBIs. We didn't put in many PBIs. Yeah, so the main focus will be on the YakShaver agent. So we look into what do we learn from YakShaver 1.0? How can we do it better in 2.0? And we need to decide what direction we want to take as well. So that will be all included in this spike. And we time box it to 2 days. Any questions?
Yeah, the Agent 2.0 is really interesting. I feel like so much of this product development, over the last year or so, has been us trying to figure out how to get the videos in, right? Like, are we going to do it by Teams? Should we do it by Snagit? Should we do it by the Windows Tipping Tool? Then we had the browser plugin, and now we've gone full circle right back to what I originally said, which was let's just do make our own Snagit, like get our own little browser, get our own little desktop app. Yeah, I'll be very interested to see what we end up on, what we land on.
Yep.
But had we built that desktop XE back then, it would look nothing like what it would look like now.
Well, I mean, now it's going to be an MCP client, right? So yeah, very different.
Yeah, we would be throwing out a lot of code. Assuming we go with the approach that Callum proposed at the brainstorming, a lot of the code is kept for the portal, but how much code is thrown out, Callum? Do you know?
I guess most of the video processing code and integrations with GitHub, Azure DevOps, and email will be thrown out and replaced by MCP host and MCP server. Yeah, I guess it's basically just the portal that is retained.
Right.
So what about things like the flow of, not being sure about which project it was and therefore asking or that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I guess potentially some of that as well. We haven't really figured out how that bit works. That'll be a challenge for the team. When I did the demo, I sort of predefined what I wanted it to do via the prompt. So there was no decision of which project does this belong to. So yeah, I guess maybe the project selection will still use some of that. How much of it and in what format is to be determined.
So am I right in thinking that the models nowadays can follow more complicated sort of step-by-step flows in one prompt than they used to be able to. They used to kind of go a little off the rails sometimes, and sometimes be adherent and sometimes not. I know a lot of what I'm hearing about GPT-5 is that it's really good for those longer, more complicated prompts. We're still using 4.0 here, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
It's
We
part
don't
of the
have
plan to
access to
upgrade.
5 yet.
Well, I mean, it's an easy swap out, isn't it?
We've requested access, but we haven't been approved.
We
Yeah.
still haven't been approved.
I think it's a
Oh.
long queue waiting.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No worries. In the meantime, we'll just go DeepSeek 3.1. Done. Cool. That's exciting.
Cool.
Very exciting times. This is cool.
Yep. All right. Okay. Any more questions? If not, I'll wrap up this sprint review. For people who are still watching, this video will be uploaded to our YakShaver YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.